All right, so we got some huge new benefits for public safety employees under the Secure Act, and this will probably be the last video I do on the Secure Act for a while, just because I've read it. There's a lot more into this. So a lot of stuff is just small potato stuff, and I'm sure there are big potatoes to a few, but not that just small potatoes. You know, you have access to $1,000 of emergency funds and stuff, but this one's huge, public safety officers. And I've done videos before on this, that if you're a public safety officer, you could be a sheriff's deputy. Yeah, I mean, border patrol. My man Chris Barfield over, he was a marshal. I mean, all these guys, they separated from service at the age of 50. They had access to their funds. Any fund, the 403B, the 401k, TSP, there's a qualified plan through that employer without a penalty. So got to pay tax, but no penalty. That's a big deal, man. That's 50 years old, not 55. Now it's even better. So we'll start with my man Kitsis over here, Jeff Levine, and then we'll go to Barfield himself. Effective immediately, Section 308 of Secure Act expands the age 50 public safety workers exception, which creates an exception to the 10% penalty for individuals who separate from service in the year they turn 50, to include private sector firefighters. Accordingly, such taxpayers may take penalty-free distributions from a defined contribution or defined benefit plans maintained by those employers. I just want to be clear. Those employers. Defined contribution plan or defined benefit plan is not an IRA, all right? It's a qualified plan. 403B, 401k, TSP. They even got defined benefit plans in here as well. Effective immediately, Section 330 of the Secure Act expands the age 50 public safety workers to include state and local corrections officers and other forensic security employees. All right? Again, if you separate from service at the age of 50, you're able to do this. Effective immediately, Section 320, and we say 329? No, we said 308. 329 expands the age 50 public safety worker exception to include planned participants who separate from service before they reach the age of 50, but who have performed 25 or more years of service for the employer. The employer. My man's going to go into this here a little bit. Notably, one would hope that IRS regulations might provide some flexibility. A plain reading of the statute, which refers to the plan and not a plan, would seem to indicate that all 25 years of qualifying service must be with the same employer. Thus, it would appear that an individual with 25 years qualifying service split between two different employers, a police officer with City A, followed by 12 years of service as a police officer for City B, would be ineligible for this treatment. All right, so I hope you're getting that. So again, if you have 25 years with the same employer, even if you're under the age of 50, you have access to your money without penalty. Again, qualified plans, not IRA. An IRA is actually not a qualified plan. All right, so where's my man Barfield? Special category employees and elimination of the early withdrawal penalty. Here's something that, and here's Chris Barfield. On Christmas Eve, you're supposed to be freaking wrapping presents, man. Come on. And he's out there plugging away for his members of the people who follow the Barfield Financial. Come on, wrap presents. Take a day. Bottom line, if you retire under the special category employee FERS provisions, all right, you are now eligible to receive penalty-free TSP withdrawals regardless of age. Wow, holy smokes! If you retire under the FERS special category employees, so we're gonna go down here. All right, the old TSP exception. Special category employee was a firefighter, a LEO, air traffic controller. Border Patrol fell under LEOs, by the way. There was an exception for the TSP that said if you worked at least one day into the year you turned 50 before leaving the government, you could avoid the 10% penalty. For regular FERS, everyone else, that same rule applies, but the age is 55, like we all have. In either case, no one had to work until they're 59 and a half to get their TSP penalty free. If you did not meet one of those exceptions, you would have to wait until 59 and a half. All right. Let's see. All right, so we got new TSP exception. In the new spending bill that passed, your special category employees' ability to withdraw penalty-free from TSP is no longer the year you turn 50. which mirrors the OPM, the Office of Personnel Management, for rules for retirement. In other words, the 10% penalty is waived if you turn 50 or retire after 25 years of SCE service. Now, I'm just going back to Jeffrey Levine, who said the employer. So I'm not sure if the employer, the federal government, let's say you're a U.S. Marshal, then you went to FBI. I don't know if that, or you went to Border Patrol. I don't know how that works. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the same employer, but is it truly? I don't know. Anyway, basically, this means that once you retire as a special category employee, whatever it was, under FERS, regardless of age, there is a penalty-free TSP withdrawals. There is no age 50 threshold anymore. Don't read requirement into this that aren't there. If you retired as a, if you retired as an SCE, 20, again, what the hell is SCE? Special category employee, that's right, special category employee. If you retired as a special category employee, 20 years and age 50 or 25 years at any age, you're eligible to make TSP withdrawals penalty free. He gives an example here. John is hired by the U.S. Marshals when he was 21. Under the new rules, he can retire with full benefits at age 46 after completing 25 years. Under the old rules, John would have had to wait till 59 and a half to have penalty-free TSP withdrawals. I don't know. I don't think that's right. I thought it was 50 because a Leo. Either way, it doesn't matter now. But I don't know if that's right. I think U.S. Marshals qualified as federal Leos. Either way, you are one of those with ice in your veins, air traffic controllers pushing all those tin tubes around each day in the sky. You do that for 25 years and want to retire at 48. You'll have to pay taxes, but you won't have to pay the 10% penalty. I talked to 3 to 4 people a week that have done or will do their 25 years and still be in their 40s. They do not want to have to work to 50 to pull from the TSP, but they're hanging on by their fingernails. Also, this new rule is not necessarily for those who want to get their TSP in their 50s. It's for those who want to be able to get their TSP at any time before 59 and a half. A lot of people say to me, I'm retiring in my 40s, but I'm not planning on touching my TSP for a few years. Under the old rules, if you retired in your 40s, you'd not be able to do this. Well, now, after 25 years, you can leave at 47 and start pulling from your TSP at 57. That's pretty cool. This only applies to traditional TSP, not raw, says Chris. All right, so a lot going on there, man. Big fan, long time, first time of this new rule. I think it's huge. Again, I just think this is going to further accentuate the people rapidly leaving federal government, and there's just not enough people to replace any of these people. I'm just telling you right now, and in any of these businesses, it's going to be interesting. All right, so I'll put the links in the doobie-dook. Don't forget to follow me on Locals, links in the doobie-dook, and subscribe for my email list too. All right, love to your thoughts. We'll see you.